Timing is everything.
Just a reminder, everybody, please put your cell phones on silent.
And we are recording. Okay, first up, meet and greet with our two new county legislators.
Hey.
One.
Oh, right.
One new.
Sorry.
Yeah,
One new one, one old one.
So I do have cards. I'm Kelly Preston, and as you know, the village is
Zach, you
kind
want
of
to turn the camera
Yeah,
so you can get
absolutely.
her?
the village is kind of split up into two districts, 9 and 10, and I was privileged to get elected. So I am a freshman legislator, and I got to think of what I would say to you folks. And I don't think I can say it any better than Nick did in the paper. People really wanted change this year, and they got change. They have 8 freshmen legislators, and I'm very excited about the group that we have. We have some intelligent people coming on board, and some intelligent people returning. And I told Linda, I said, you know, what are we gonna say here? And I'll introduce myself. And then if you have any questions, ask Linda. There you go. You got-
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And I don't know some of you, so I'm Linda Jones. I've been the legislator for 3 years. As Kelly said, the village is split in half. I'm basically Cayuga Street north and then out towards Suits and up 281. And then Kelly's the southern part of the village. That's kind of an easy way to put it. It goes like this, but that pretty much does it. I've been going to every town board meeting for the town of Homer for 3 years. And when Kelly came on, we said, you know what? We need to go to the village. We both represent the village too. So it's not that you have to be stuck with us every month. I've been going to all of them for the past 3 years. Kelly and I are gonna do switchies. So 1 month she's gonna go to the town board, and the next month I will, and we'll switch through the year. If you want us to do that, we can, or if you just want to summon us when you want us, we can do that too. Basically, we're here, or what I've been doing with the Homer Town Board, and I was asked by them to come, is give them a little recap of what's going on, just stuff that they might be interested in, not switching funds and stuff like that, and also be there for questions. A lot of times you read something in the paper, you want clarification on or more information on, maybe something you've heard on the street. So that's what we want to do. We just want to give you any information you need when you need it. Like I say, make your decision. If you want to just call us and say, hey, would one of you come down? We got some questions for you. Or if there's something really, really important going on that we think we should know, then we could do it that way and just call you and say, hey, you might want to hear about this, so we'll come down. So, Tim Daly,
Yes,
Tim
ma'am.
Daly, you are. Please sign in.
That's exactly where I am.
And how pleasure to meet you, because I know I hadn't met you. I've met you before. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to come anytime.
Yeah, not always. Pretty boring a lot of times unless you got something.
Oh, so's the town.
So, like, one of the questions I have is, are you guys going to start broadcasting your meetings on YouTube live, like we do?
We do the sessions.
Live?
All sessions are live, yes.
Oh,
They
on
go-
YouTube or?
They go right into the county website.
Oh, do they really?
So you go to Cortland County Legislator,
Okay.
and you can watch the monthly sessions as it happens.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
can't understand what they
You
say,
can
but you
ask
can watch.
They have, there's.
The audio is terrible.
Sometimes it's good, but most of the time it's bad. Several of us have addressed it many times and said, even if you're there, sometimes you can't hear. Why we can't have a good sound system, I don't know. We do have a county resident, some of you might know him, Al Pagan, who does that Big Al in the morning, and he does a lot of live stream stuff. He has offered to live stream for us at no cost. But
Yeah, this
there
is-
is a reluctance with some of the legislators, the old guard, that don't want that. So depends on if we have enough votes. I did fail to mention the same thing that Kelly said. I'm totally excited about the 8 new legislators we have coming on. It's a good group. So I'm looking forward to the next term.
okay.
Is there anything we can do to help you, support you? Let us know.
always let us know your feelings, you know,
you'll hear that.
we are only one vote or two votes. You know, you already said something about the sales tax.
Yeah, sales tax,
It's kind of important to
Some,
us.
sometimes maybe when you look at one side of something, there's another side that we could show you of why that question isn't coming, but, you know, we represent the village and the town, so it's good for us to know how you feel. I know shortly after I was when I was elected, it was, ash for trash, ash for trash. And, you know, I was elected right into the realm of that. And I had gone into the finances and the contract and was very much against it, thought it was one-sided, my opinion, for Onondaga County, so I was against it. And I was the new legislator and I watched the town board vote that they supported ash, and I was like, but then I talked to them all individually, showed them my facts and figures, and, you know, that's the way we did that.
Right.
And, you know, they kind of said at the time, we won't ever do that again, we'll talk to you first before we come out as a board and go for something or against something, so, yeah, just let us know what you're thinking, and again, if you have any questions, just let us know, or it might be something you want brought up, you know, not that you do a lot of county things, but, some things do reflect on the county, you know. And sometimes it's little mediocre questions. I had a lady that called and said, can I recycle my Christmas wrapping paper? You know, but, you know, you get questions
Right.
like that too, and it's okay.
Right. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anything else from you guys? No?
No, we're
You
good.
can stay, you're welcome to stay. It's super exciting.
Oh no, 3 years of sitting through Homer Town Board, I know you're not excited, guys.
Oh,
you wanna
come
say?
on, we're about to
No.
approve the minutes.
You wanna say? I think Larry wants to see.
More chocolates?
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right, first up, approving the minutes from last meeting.
I don't know if I misspoke or if it was a typo, but the, under codes, code book revision, met last night, the 8th, not the 18th. So I don't know if I misspoke, but if not, that's the adjustment, is we actually met last night. Great time was had by all.
I believe it.
You okay?
Other than that, I make a motion to accept the minutes.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okey dokey. Authorization of the payment of bills.
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second. Go ahead. No, I'm just,
Any discussion? All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Unanimous? All right, reports. Starting with codes. How fortuitous. Anything new, Craig?
No, generally this time of year is fairly slow. I just, as you see in December, I went through and closed out a lot of, went through and did a lot of finals. I'll probably spend a lot of January doing that too.
Okay,
Not much coming in. People don't plan stuff because they know they can't get into the ground much. So it's a good time to catch up.
okay. And we are still wanting to get the software.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. The Williamson has a module that does it too, so we'll get maybe a look at both, and then I know though that you like.
Well, the one that I gave you is the one that the town has here.
Yeah,
And it'd be handy to have training from John.
That's what I was
and
thinking.
He said he's real familiar with it.
okay. Yeah,
But
we'll
it's-
probably go
either
with that one.
I'm sure will work.
Okay.
And like Pat said, the code thing's coming along, grinding through it, but we're pretty close.
Close, but we're still a ways away from new code books, right? Because I don't have a copy of the code book, so I contacted.
Oh,
Code.
take one of mine, I've got two on the windowsill.
Oh, do you really? Are they complete and up to date? Well, that's the
Well,
problem.
for the most part, they are. They're usable up to a point, so it's better than not having anything, but if you want one, there's two on my windowsill.
I'll probably order it up.
You can't even, I wouldn't order, I'd
Just
Go-
use mine for the time
go
of
with
year.
Craig's.
Okay. Alright, I'll do
That's
that.
my recommendation.
That's
Alright,
why there's two of them, but if you have any questions, call me and we can compare the two copies.
got it.
It's been years and years, people mixing and matching.
Yeah, the problem is some of the adjustments that have been made have not made it onto the disc. So if he was to order one, it would be outdated
Oh.
before you even got
So,
it.
so they haven't been sending them back, updates back. Okey dokey. Very good. Anything else?
No, any
Any
questions?
updates
from-
on home oil thing going on?
Updates on Homer Oil, Kevin asks.
Homer, the soybean
Right.
plant? No, it's just sitting there as far as I know. I haven't been contacted about any changes or, it's just sitting there.
I think, the discussion we had last time was about getting it, potentially getting it condemned.
Right.
Because it's a safety hazard, fire hazard.
Well, in order to do anything after it's condemned, you'd have, the phrase that's used in the book is imminent danger. That means somebody's gonna get killed right away, you know.
Right.
If it falls down, it's gonna hit somebody, which, where it is would be hard to prove, being
Okay.
that far away from any houses or anything. So
Right.
a condemnation where you can actually tear it down involves imminent danger.
Even if it caught on fire,
That's a block building, but the inside, there's a lot of wood inside it, yeah. If it caught on fire, then it would have to come down.
okay. Alright, just curious, we're still getting a lot of complaints from those neighbors. They're not happy.
It's just, it's just sitting there, it's, you know, eventually somebody will do it, and careful of what you wish for.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it's not always as good as you want it, so.
Right.
It is listed industrial, it's in the industrial zone, so.
Then I'll make the motion we accept as written.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Craig. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. Don't have to ask you twice.
I'll be back
Okey-doke.
in the morning.
DPW. Got the normal good report here from, Mr. Harder.
Yep.
One of the things he does wanna remind people is, do not put your garbage cans in the streets, because then they can't plow. And also don't plow or shovel the snow back into the road, if you can avoid it. Christmas tree pickup still going on.
And with that, if anybody wants to take them, you can get in through the street department entrance and they'll take you over and you can drop them off yourself.
Thank you very much.
So those sticky notes?
Yeah, sticky notes in there. That looks like a fun thing. Let's see. Yeah, there's a heck of a pothole on James Street. I've hit 3 times now.
Oh, no.
They've been in contact with NICEAG to fix that. That was a NICEAG caused issue, and we fixed it a few times, but they need to come and do a more permanent fix on it, so hopefully they will soon. And I think that's about it.
For now, the big barrel works.
Oh, wow. Is there a big barrel there now?
So you can go around it.
Okay, because there wasn't last night when I hit it.
Yeah, they had to get it bigger.
Yeah.
I did not realize that the sign was up in front of the rec department.
Looks good.
We talked about that.
No,
Last meeting.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh,
Gotta go south.
Yep, I've been going north way too much.
Make a motion to accept the DPW report.
Second.
Second?
discussion?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Fire report, I believe, yes. Malin wasn't able to make it tonight, so, they had 2 structure fires last week within 5 minutes of each other. They worked with the city of Cortland, Truxton, Cortlandville, McGraw, and Preble on those. We're working on a few new grants. The fire department members are doing the ice for the village green for skating late at night and weekends. For that, we thank them very much, because that is a miserable job. And that's about size of it.
Make a motion to accept the fire report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Police. They had, some, let's see, 8 misdemeanors, 4 felonies, 16 traffic tickets,
Couple arrests.
couple arrests. They did have a criminal trespass complaint. 2 individuals were arrested for being on the roof of a business. Arrest of 2 individuals for a residential burglary where a firearm was stolen and recovered. And an assault complaint where an individual was arrested in a larceny by deceit investigation where over $1,000 was stolen. Let's see. Patrol vehicle 225 is back in service. Hey, downtown. They did their active shooter training and their fall firearm training. They're getting ready for Winterfest. There's gonna be free fingerprinting in the elementary school cafeteria.
While we're at it, just a reminder for all our residents, Winterfest 2018, 26 and 27 January. It's gonna be awesome. Anything you want?
Always is.
And that's about it.
I'll make the motion to accept.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous? Okay, let's see. Recreation. Zach, since you're sitting here, you wanna break it down for us?
Yeah, I'll keep it real short. Rec Desk, we're up to 445 profiles. Those are individuals that are signed up and their children. Last week, the severe cold we had, we canceled ski club on Friday. They were talking about -40 on the slopes at one point. So, the tough guy in me says, whatever. But those are dangerous conditions. So. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a little slower than normal. With ski club, we wrapped up, the buses, but we're still taking signups because there's people who, last minute or 2 weeks after, we forgot all about the bus. So we're gonna let people keep on signing up for that. Basketball.
Zach, on the ski
Sure.
club, are our numbers? I know this is your first full year, but do you know if our numbers are up, down, or the same for ski club this year?
I looked at that a couple days ago and I don't recall. I want to say they're up, but it's not by much. So
Okay.
it's close.
Okay.
That's a program that we bring in some money from the bus, and I think it does everybody well. I hear great things from the parents. It's a good deal for skiing too. You get six nights out at the slope for $99. You take your family out, 4 people, you're spending over $200 or $300 on a normal day. So I think it's good for everybody. 7th grade basketball team. We have a team to help the 7th graders improve their skills over the winter. Their normal season ended. An individual contacted me about starting up a rec team to continue it. So we did that. And we've got a scrimmage league going with Groton, Dryden, and a few other local places. So our first one is this Saturday. It's a home scrimmage. So that's good. We also have an 8th grade tournament team that plays up in Syracuse. That's with Chris Calbro runs that. The rest of the boys are doing very well. Tournament team, I think, hasn't lost a game yet. And other than that, arts and crafts program is starting on January 27th from 12 to 3. That's Kristen's going to run that with her daughter, Kristen Case, our
Okay.
deputy clerk. I'm going to announce that this week or Monday of next week, and with more details. So,
Good.
but she's already gone out, bought some stuff for it, and we're planning to go ahead for at least a couple runs with it and see what kind of response we get.
Is that gonna be held at intermediate school?
We're planning on doing it at the elementary.
Elementary, okay.
So K through 2 basketball, K through 3 runs from 12 to 1, and then from 1 to roughly, I think, 3 o'clock, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders run. And so kids from both groups will be able to hit the arts and crafts program for a little bit on top of, if they've got younger siblings or older siblings who are hanging out while basketball's going on. So it kind of covers a whole bunch of people.
Great.
I'll make a public announcement. 1 to 3 o'clock on Saturday, the 27th, I'll be manning the desk at the intermediate school, just welcoming people into the Winterfest. So if anybody wants to talk at me, or with me, or to me, I'll be there for 2 hours.
I'll be in the chicken wing eating contest.
Are you gonna really?
Yeah.
Zach, how are we advertising the indoor walking? That's available at the junior high school.
I'm gonna put that up on Facebook. You know, I said I was gonna do that last time, just haven't gotten around to it. I've gotten a few phone calls on it actually. I think probably from our live streams here. So it's there.
Good.
I've got a.
Getting one from me.
What's that?
You get one from me pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll just do it since we're
Sure.
on this. Indoor walking is available at the junior high school from 4 to 9 p.m. on normal school days. Look for more of that from Zach when he gets it up on the
Yep.
site.
Yep.
Did you get the snow tires on the rec van yet?
I believe so. I haven't seen them, but we have the bill for it. So I'm gonna
We got the bill for
We
it.
got the bill, and I'm hoping the tires are there. Excellent. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, that should be it. The date for the arts and crafts night may not be correct because we don't have gym access on the 27th, which is Winterfest. So I'll check myself on that.
Okay.
Small mistake.
Recommend to move to accept.
Second?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Alrighty. Water and sewer. Bunch of repairs, including the big main in front of the intermediate school. They did a temporary fix on it, and then they waited till Christmas vacation to do a permanent repair.
Going back a little, we've got those new water meters that we still have about 80 in because the company that was contracted to install them won't touch galvanized pipe. And about 80 of our households had galvanized pipe. So Buzz is gonna get and see what we need to do to get those installed.
That's an odd oversight by the city in picking that firm.
Yeah. So
That's a lot of labor.
yeah, Buzz is gonna get back to us on a plan on this and future installations.
Obviously,
because-
we're not gonna go with them the next round.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
ridiculous.
So that was disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disappointing for our residents because they had to go through it once with Serve
Right.
and then to go through it again with Inline. I don't know, very frustrating. So,
I'll look for a third time's a charm firm to do the
But,
next round, I guess.
so I think Buzz's plan is to go through and his guys will make adjustments and get the installation done for our residents.
Do we know, did he say, do we know if they're running into this problem in the city as well?
Not so much in the city.
Really?
I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to be as much. I don't know if it's the age of the pipes, you know, or I don't know.
Okay. Any other discussions on water and sewer?
I'll make a motion to accept as written.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Unanimous, okay. Privilege of the floor. Would anyone like to speak? All right, moving on.
Oh, I would
Go,
like to.
give them a chance to type in their questions.
I would like to.
There's no questions yet, I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Well, I
He's the
would
only
like-
one watching right now. So
Well, I'd like to take a moment to thank Larry. I know we've got to talk to Linda and Kelly already, but Larry Jones is also here from the town board with us tonight, so wanted to say thanks for being here. And
Well, thank you, I appreciate it. I've been meaning to make a meeting and, had time this evening, I appreciate it, thank you.
There's chocolate.
And I did hit the chocolate already.
There's 6 of them left.
Now, you gonna go back
Or
and
9,
tell
I
Fred
should
all
say.
these things, like,
Thank you for
Fred,
the
we gotta, we
We
gotta
got
have name tags,
We
we gotta
need
have
to step it up.
chocolates, right?
But
Yeah.
no live stream.
I will make a motion. I will.
Fred'll bring chocolate.
Thank you.
Do we have to approve the voluntary?
That's,
it's coming.
yeah, that's,
New
first thing
business?
on new
Oh,
business.
sorry.
So, yep, so, approval of refund for a cemetery lot.
so no old business.
I don't know, do we have any old business?
That's what I know.
Nope. Alright, so the first thing up is, the approval of a refund. I have no issue with this, I don't know if anyone else
I
does.
don't either. Obviously, they didn't use it.
That we know of.
Ah, that's a little funny.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a new
I
year.
got my wife one for Christmas.
Oh, so romantic.
I hope she's not watching.
Alright,
Better hope that we have good
Yeah.
anesthetic tomorrow.
I'll make a motion that we,
Approve this.
refund that.
I'll second
Second.
that. Or, Brad.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, okay. The next item, Access to Independence would like to put a banner across the, street. I have absolutely no problem with that.
Don't either? It's always good.
I'll make a motion that we approve the banner for Access to Independence from the 23rd to 30th of this year.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright, so moved. And, preliminary budget discussion. We're gonna adopt the budget at the special board session Thursday, the 25th at 6 P.M. Let me make sure I put this on the calendar. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, indeed, I have it. Oh yeah, that was our regularly
Scheduled
scheduled
work
work session
Yeah,
anyway, so
yeah.
that works fine.
Good deal.
And then, so currently we do have what appears to be a balanced budget. Yes, sir?
Wanted to, I know we all work hard, everybody, we worked hard to get a balanced budget, first one in a long, long time. I don't know if this is the meeting, or we do it in the work session, or something, but we do have, and I'm hoping that we do have some fund balance that we need to probably allocate to reserves
Oh,
and
yeah.
items, which this budget here does not say what it is, and I
That's a
don't know
separate
when we
thing.
wanted, I figured
Yeah.
it was, I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
we did it. Do we have to do that by, what, March 30th or something, just before the new year?
We can do it
Or March 28th?
Because you're gonna adopt the budget, you can do it at the February session.
All right, so we have
Many,
another
many,
work
many
session to
money
go
items can be
through
happening
how
at the
to
February
allocate.
session. Yep.
Yeah,
All right, so I'll recommend that we make sure we put that on the agenda
absolutely.
to do the allocations,
Mhm.
and then we'll have to see. Cause that's what the auditor said to do, by the way, so.
And Kevin and I talked about this today, but I wanna thank Dan and Don for the amazingly great job they did on this budget, all the hard work they did. You guys did a
Absolutely.
fantastic job.
Here, here.
Thankless, except for this measly thanks, and Ed has brought you chocolates, which Kevin ate all of, so I'm sorry. That's the way it goes.
Fueling up for tomorrow.
But yeah, you guys did an absolutely fantastic job.
Well, not only that, this is my fifth budget I've worked on, and I've never worked with a bunch of individuals. With together, we had some arguments and whatever, but
Discussions.
discussion.
No arguments.
And we got it done, and we tore it apart 3 different times, line by line, until we came up with
Mm-hmm.
what we thought was the best one to present to the public.
Absolutely.
And so, the first draft we can release to the public when, Dan? Will it be ready for public consumption?
Probably 5 days before, I'm gonna stick to the system.
Stick to the
I'm gonna
system,
go 5 days
so-
before the 25th.
Alright, so the 20th, but are we going business days or however?
We call it business days, yeah, sure.
Alright.
That's fine. Just I wanna make sure there's no, still got a week or so to
Right.
fine tune,
Perfect.
if need be.
Excellent. Again, fantastic. You guys have done a fantastic job. You've made it as easy as you can make it to balance a budget with a deficit as large as we faced when we started.
Yep.
So, and I think that's it on that.
Yeah, it's just a discussion, I have no motion.
Hmm?
No motion, just a
Nope, yeah.
discussion.
Any other discussion on the budget, Sarah?
Just to encourage anybody that's interested, once, we said the 20th, please feel free to stop by the village office and take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Are they available to take with them?
I don't know, Dan?
We'll make copies.
Yeah, we should make copies. All right. Next item, Dante. Anything for us? I like it, simple. All right, comments by board members. Go around the horn. Edward.
I did have a comment for our attorney, but that's just a question of how we're doing on some of the Route 11
Yeah, I was gonna
stuff.
talk to you about that.
And that's executive, okay. So I'm good there. I'm proud of everybody on the budget work. Because if that was completely different than my last year, which is my first year doing it. So I really appreciate the camaraderie that we have and all that excellent help. It was a pleasure to do the budget this year.
I'm not sure I'd use that. I'm not sure. 5 3-hour meetings.
Well, I like numbers. An engineer with an MBA, the numbers are kind of fun to me, so,
Very
sorry,
good.
so, I'm good.
And we have to research. I did so, for my other job, I had to find them a projector today, so it looks like about $700 to get a really decent one that we could use here
That's
for
the
board
best.
meetings.
I think we should have one maybe up on the ceiling or something, so if anybody comes in, it's available.
Well, that's really a town issue. Maybe part of the redesign.
You know, good point.
Right?
Good point, save the village
Factor
money.
it into the redesign, that's all.
Would it be good enough for community movie nights for the recreation department as well?
You know, it would actually.
Yeah?
The one that I've looked at, yeah. I mean, you'd need to hook up sound to it.
Sure.
But
Well,
you
they
could.
got that portable one that does 150 inches now, you can just take it anywhere.
That's what we need.
Wow, that's nice, the town.
We don't have
Like
that.
This may be the last meeting now.
Right? Pat, you got anything? You've always got stuff.
You know I always have
You've
stuff.
always got stuff.
And I'm glad Larry's here tonight, because I attended the last Homer Town meeting, and Barry had a great update, because I know this is something that's near and dear to you, Kevin, is that they're getting ready they're in the process of, for the handicap doors. So they discussed that the last meeting, and they were talking about the doors down in this back corner, so push button, handicap accessible. So that is in the works and moving forward on that. And then the other thing, and that's the only thing I have from that, but to go along with the Route 11 grant process, this is just to let everybody know that we're still working the issue. It is first and foremost in our minds. And just, that's about all we can say about it this time, I think. So we haven't forgotten about it, we're moving forward, and please be patient. And that's all I got.
Not to screw up our budget already. It kind of reminds me. I did speak to Vince about the rent they're looking for the police station. We compromised, went back and forth a little bit on $550 a month.
Okay.
So I think we were ballparking what we kind of put in there, didn't we?
It's around 600.
Yep. So there we go.
So close.
Got anything, Kevin?
Just to reiterate how well this board works together, and there's elections coming up, so we'd like to keep this board intact for as long as possible.
I like working with this board very much. Really good group of people.
Thank you. Seeing I'm up for election.
The only thing I have, one of the vendors we've been talking with for the street lighting process reached out to me to see where we're at.
Red that's holding it up, or the PSC that's holding it up?
It sounds like there's something involving attorneys and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it
Attorneys?
seems like. Yeah.
Dante.
Oh, I forgot Don Davis was right there.
So you never know. Could take a little bit longer than we've been told it would, but
Well, yeah, we were told it was going to be done. I don't know, December 8th.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
all right.
So yeah, no, and I also would like to say that it is a pleasure doing business with you guys. It is fun.
You do a really good job of handling that certain part of the agenda as well. So.
Thank you.
All right. I guess that's it. We need to go into executive session to talk about some real estate stuff.
Larry Jones?
Talk about Larry behind his back.
Yeah, really.
Second that.
Yep. All in favor?
Aye.